Boom, what is up guys? It's your boy J-Dog back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how the Thunder went from the worst team to the best team. But before we can get started, I want you guys to subscribe, like, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any more content. Anyways, I'm J-Dog, and let's go. Let's start off when the Thunder were called the Supersonics. The Supersonics would draft Kevin Durant in 2007 with the second pick. However, in KD's first season, they did not make the playoffs, so they needed a new strategy. They needed a point guard because they already got Kevin Durant. So in 2008, after Derrick Rose was picked up by the Bulls, the Thunder decided to go with Russell Westbrook. However, they would miss the playoffs once again. But let's go on to the next season after. They needed another guard to come help fill out the team because they were missing one more piece. They would draft James Harden, who would only play until 2013, and he would leave them to go join the Rockets. Let's push back a little to where they all made the championship together. They would go to the 2012 finals where they would lose to LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh, the Miami Heat Big Three. They would miss the playoff, or they would make the playoffs the next season after, but would not go back to the championship game, and they have not been back there since. Kevin Durant would win MVP in 2014. 2015, make another playoff run, but fell short. 2016, they go back to the Western Conference Finals. They would return there in 2016, where they would lead 3-1. However, Curry wasn't going to let the Thunder eliminate him. So Curry stormed off and was able to help them force Game 7. Thompson was able to help in Game 6 to make it to Game 7. And after that, the Thunder would end up losing, and then it was the offseason. During the offseason, Kevin Durant was like, you know what, I'm going to join the team that beat me. To go join Curry, Clay, and Draymond. Anyways, Kevin Durant would leave, but Russell Westbrook was all by himself. However, the Thunder did get Victor Oladipo from the Orlando Magic. They would make the playoffs where they would lose to the Houston Rockets in the playoffs. But Westbrook had a pan-out playoff series, and he took over. But it was not enough for him to make it to the championship game. In 2018, Westbrook would play another season without Kevin Durant. Victor Oladipo would leave, and PG-13 would come in as the next mini Kevin Durant. Westbrook and George would lead the Thunder to the playoffs, where they lost in the first round to the Utah Jazz to a rookie Donovan Mitchell. Yes, guys, a rookie Donovan Mitchell. They lost in 6. They also had Carmelo Anthony, who did all right, but Carmelo would leave the next season after, and it was up to Paul George and Russell Westbrook, where they would make the playoffs again, and you know how they got eliminated. The Thunder got eliminated by Damian Lillard's Game 5 game winner at the buzzer. And that was a heartbreaker for the Thunder. Westbrook was done with the Thunder and was like, nope, I'm going to be going to the Houston Rockets. He was traded for Chris Paul. And originally, the season before, the Clippers had SGA. And CP3 was traded for Russell Westbrook. PG-13 wanted to go to the LA Clippers to join Leonard, so he was traded to the Thunder or he was traded to the Clippers for SGA, who was about to go into his second year of the season. However, it wasn't just SGA that was traded to the Thunder. Sorry, not the Clippers. They were traded to the Thunder, and Danilo Gallinari was part of this trade deal. SGA was going to miss the LA area, but it was time for him to go to Oklahoma. CP3 and SGA worked out a bit. They also got a rookie Luguentz Dort from ASU, and yes, Luguentz Dort was undrafted. He was not drafted to the NBA, but he was still able to be good enough, and they're like, oh, we saw your highlights, you were so good, we need this. The Thunder really needed defense. So they get Luguentz Dort, and Chris Paul helps lead the Thunder to the playoffs again, because CP3 didn't want to join the Thunder and miss the playoffs, so he fought his butt off, and they would make it as the fifth seed. With the record as the fifth seed. Anyways, I don't remember what the record was. All I know is that they made the playoffs and they would lose to the Houston Rockets once again in the first round. And the tough way you can lose is Luguentz Dort. It was his fault that they lost in Game 7. James Harden tries to go towards Luguentz Dort. James Harden jumps. Luguentz Dort misses him because he tries to throw it off James Harden. He misses James Harden. It goes through James Harden's legs, out of bounds. And there we go. The Thunder missed the playoffs. The Thunder also had Dennis Schroeder, who would come off the bench, who actually was there the season before CP3 joined. It was alright. Danilo Gallinari with the 3-point shooting, but they had to try their best the next season after. But Chris Paul was traded to the Phoenix Suns for Kelly Oubre, where later on the Thunder would waive Kelly Oubre. Chris Paul was off to the Suns, and it was up to SGA all by himself. SGA had to carry this team, but it did not go well. Because SGA only played 36 games that season, and he missed the rest of the season due to injury, and the Thunder were struggling without SGA, and they would miss the playoffs for the first time in a while. I don't even know the last time they've ever missed the playoffs then. But at least they had a couple of good games. They were able to draft Aleksej Pokusevski, and he was not a very good player. He was the 17th pick. Everyone thought, man, this guy's going to be good. But no, he was not good. They missed the playoffs, and he wasn't even going to be a superstar. But they did think he was going to be a superstar then, but nope, he's not that guy anymore. He's not that guy. So anyways, the next season after, the Thunder did not have a great record in the beginning. Although SGA was there, they just were missing a couple of pieces. They were missing defense. That's right, guys. They were missing defense. Although they were able to keep Luguentz Dort. Luguentz Dort's a good defender, but hey, you need more defenders. So that's what they were missing then. They still had Pokusevski, but in that 2021 season, they got a new guy that was special. They drafted Josh Giddey because SGA needed the help, and so did Luguentz Dort. I like Luguentz Dort, man. He's a very good player, but it's not a superstar caliber. But anyways, sorry about for yelling in the mic, but anyways, we're going to continue, and here's some interesting things about the Thunder sucking this season. In the 2021-2022 season, they lost a game. And I'm going to tell you this. On December 2nd, 2021, the Thunder lost by 79 points. Final score 79-152. Yeah, and they had SGA, Dort, and the rookie Giddy, and they got blown out. And the funny part about this, they were playing Ja Morant's team, and even what's more funny about that is that Ja Morant was not even playing in that game. That's right, Ja Morant was not playing in that game, and the Thunder still got their butts whipped, even though their opponent was missing their superstar. It was ridiculous at this point. And that's right, a guy did get dunked on in that game. I forgot who it was, but he got put on a poster, and it wasn't good. SGA was helping. He was doing so well. He only played 56 games that season, and he did not play the rest of the season. And they would miss the playoffs yet again. And the Thunder were like, oh, I think it's done. We don't have any pieces. I think we got all the pieces we needed. Wrong. They were not done yet. Okay, on draft night of 2022, the Thunder got the second pick originally in the lottery draft. And they're like, yes, we need this pick. We need to pick up a good guy. So with the first pick, everyone thought it was going to be Chet Holmgren. No, it was not Chet Holmgren. It was the Orlando Magic who had the first pick, who would pick up Paolo Banchero. And with the next pick after Paolo, the Thunder got the guy they were looking for. They got Chet Holmgren with the second pick. And then in that same draft, they would draft Jalen Williams. And then they had one more pick after. They would draft Jalen Williams. Yes, they had two Jalen Williams, guys. Except their names are spelled differently. One Jalen has a J-A-L, while the other has J-A-Y-L-I-N. So their names are both spelled different, but they're both Jalen Williams. And the funny part about that is I was remembering, imagine they draft two Jalen Williams. Hey, I'm just saying, my wish came true. But anyways, they got the guys they needed. They got a Jalen Williams from Santa Clara, and then they got a Jalen Williams from Arkansas. So, two Jalen Williams. However, during the summer of the offseason, Chet Holmgren was playing against LeBron James in the Drew League, which is usually what the NBA players play on during the summer. But there was a huge problem. Chet Holmgren was going up. I don't remember if he was going up for a layup or not. But anyways, he comes down and he tears his ligament, where he would grab at his foot. And he had to miss the rookie season. Unfortunately, the Thunder had to do it yet again because they had to wait another year before they could finally see their dream guy play on the court. So, anyways, the only rookie for the Thunder that season was Jalen Williams. He was a very athletic dunker, and he was special. It wasn't just Chet Holmgren that was going to be special. It was Jalen Williams. You're probably wondering, which Jalen Williams am I talking about? J-Dub. Okay, so they call one J-Will and the other J-Dub. So we're going to talk about J-Dub from Santa Clara. He was athletic as an alligator or a jaguar, whatever you like to call it. But anyways, it was Shea, Giddy, Lugans leading the team, while a rookie Jalen Williams was doing rookie things. Which I mean by he wasn't doing much as like a superstar. And during this season, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander would average 31.4 points per game, and he would make his first All-Star appearance. That is right, guys. Shea was so good, he made the All-Star team, which showed that the Thunder were ready to make the playoffs. Or not. So anyways, they make it to the play-in tournament where they all have to play the Pelicans. I remember watching this game. Shea was dominating the Pelicans. He's like, nope, there's no Zion. I think I got this. So Shea and Giddey led the team so they can make it past the Pelicans. They would make it past the Pelicans, but they were not officially in the playoffs yet because they had to play one more game because the Timberwolves lost to the Lakers, so they had to play one more game as well. So both of them compete together. It seems to be going good at first, but then later on the Thunder just can't seem to buy a bucket. And then all of a sudden, Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves crew take over. Cat couldn't be stopped. Anthony Edwards couldn't be stopped. Neither could Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert did scratch Shea in the face, and he still played through it. Giddey wasn't having it. And then they also had Isaiah Joe, who was spilling a bit. He did decent. He was able to get a nasty dunk on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's cousin. But then they were blown out and they lost in the play-in tournament as the 10th seed. That's right, as the 10th seed, they were so close to making it, but they missed it yet again. But we're not done there yet because, your boy Chet Holmgren was back from rehab and he is back, all ready to go, and the Thunder are excited. Before the actual season started, we got to see Chet and Victor Wembanyama face off against each other. The best matchup in NBA history. The best rookie matchup ever. Still, Chet Holmgren is on the run for Rookie of the Year alongside Victor Wembanyama. So when Chet put foot on the floor, he was dominated by Victor Wembanyama. And when the season started, the Thunder were winning games. And then, you won't believe this, Chet Holmgren forces OT against the Warriors, where later on, Shea and Chet Holmgren would grab the big dub, and they would beat the Golden State Warriors. It's crazy, though, because the Thunder were never able to beat the Warriors, and now they're able to beat the Warriors. They are doing phenomenal. They're doing much better. They're actually focusing more and getting more stops, as we saw Chet Holmgren get a lot of blocks this season, and Shea is going stupid right now. He is going stupid. Yeah, that's right. He is going stupid. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander this year is averaging 31.1 points per game with 5.6 rebounds per game, 6.4 assists per game with a 54.6 field goal percentage. And for Chet Holmgren, he's averaging 17.1 points per game with 7.3 rebounds per game, 2.8 assists per game with a field goal of 54.1 from the field. Josh Giddey, on the other hand, is averaging 11.7 points per game with 6.3 rebounds per game, 4.6 assists per game with 45.4 from the field. And the second to last, Luguentz Dort, who is averaging 11.0 points per game, 3.9 rebounds per game, sorry for the misunderstanding, 1.3 assists per game, and 45.5 from the field. And last but not least, Jalen Williams, averaging 18.7 points per game, 4.1 rebounds per game, with 4.5 assists per game, And his field goal percentage is 54.3. So all those guys are doing good. I did not put Isaiah Joe on there, but I think he is a good player. But he just has a lot to improve on. And yesterday, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was named to his second All-Star appearance. That will be next month. I am so excited to watch All-Star Weekend. All-Star Weekend is fun. So what else do the Thunder have? And what do they have? Do they have what it takes to make the play? They're doing that. They are close, and I think they're gonna make the playoffs, guys. I've been waiting for this moment for years. I was always like, when are they gonna make the playoffs? Why are they not making the playoffs? SGA is phenomenal. How are they not making the playoffs? We'll have to find out. Also, the Thunder were able to draft Cason Wallace. Well, they didn't originally draft him. They drafted Derek Lively, but would later trade him for Cason Wallace. Cason Wallace is averaging 6.8 points per game, which is not phenomenal. And I get it. He's just a rookie, and rookies don't average that much. Hey, Chet Holmgren's a rookie, though, and he's averaging 17 points per game. Guys, the Thunder are back. The Thunder are back. They have the center they needed. And here's what I have to say. We have Chet Holmgren, who's leading the team with blocks. Shai leading with his clutch scoring. Giddey leading the team with his assists. And also Luguentz-Dort doing good on defense, which, hey, the Thunder need defense. And they've been having that defense for a while, but they just can't seem to make the playoffs. But folks, that's happening. I swear, they're right there. They're not that far from the playoffs. The playoffs begins April. It's almost April. But right now, Giddey feeds his teams with assists. And also, I forgot to mention, Isaiah Joe is helping by hitting 3-pointers. But in Chet's first season with the Thunder got better. I guess they were just missing Chet Holmgren from the picture. And he's here. He's finally here. And now, their record currently right now is 31-13, which means they only lost 13 games. And most of those wins are the 31 wins. The 31 wins are the most games they have so far. And they're actually not the first seed. They were the first seed for a bit, but then the Timberwolves won, which means now the Minnesota Timberwolves, who are also having a better season than last year. I think it's Anthony Edwards who's been pulling up. It's been showing up lately. So anyways, they're behind the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves are the first seed, while the Thunder are the second seed. I am so happy for the Thunder. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. I'm J-Dog, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And comment down below what you think the Thunder have more to do this season. How are you feeling? Do you think the Thunder have changed? Or do you think they're going to be the same next year? Like, are they going to be playing like they were last year, next season? Anyways, you let me know, and make sure to keep me updated and comment down below what you think about the Thunder. And if you are a Thunder's fan, I recommend you guys to like this video if you're a Thunder fan and you love what the Thunder are doing this season. Anyways, I'm J-Dog, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any more content. And also, please send this to your friends to get more views. Please. I am begging. Alright, well, anyways, guys, I love you fans, and I will see you in the next video. Anyways, I'm J-Dog, and I'm out. Peace!